Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friend and Friday expert, Stephen Dow. How you doing, sir?
Oh man, I'm doing good. Just a lot of talking here, so just getting little parts. I apologize for
That's all
the
right. No,
gulp in midstream,
it's okay.
but doing
So,
well.
so I wanted to talk. So just the other day, I think 2 or 3 people from your network of folks signed up for the course. So hey, I appreciate that. Which is very nice of you to do, that you would recommend it.
Right.
I guess I just want to talk about the course, right? It's something that you
Uh-huh.
bought early on. Actually, let's do the
Mhm.
marketing thing first. Sorry, I forgot.
Thank you for remembering. I was going to catch off there, but long story short, I work very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital. All the ideas and topics discussed on this channel are that of my own. So let's get back to business.
There you go. So I have a course, $320. I actually offer a mentoring option, which I added very late, 650, 30 minutes of my one-on-one time on top of it. But basically, the course is called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. It's something that you checked out over a year ago, really before we started talking on Fridays, like, who the heck is this guy? And I love the course because it's how we built our portfolio. It's no fluff. It's kind of who I am, just direct and to the point. Starts with a buy box and doing the math and just all the work. And it makes me, it gives me a good feeling to know that others are recommending it to others. So why do you recommend it? Why do you think it works?
Well, first off, yes, when I came across the channel over a year ago, first thing I did, because I didn't want to kind of reach out to anybody before I dug a little bit deeper, kind of knew who I would be possibly, working with, in the sense of, having the right message and being with the right person without, too much clickbaiting, too much fear mongering kind of stuff, which, like you said, even at that time over a year ago, it was still going on. So, because again, fear sells. But otherwise, as far as the course, unfortunately, I'll be always 100% honest as all the time. I haven't finished the course, unfortunately, so my commitment to the daily discipline isn't good. But what I've already, finished so far, I could definitely recommend as far as a good basis for somebody. This is a brand new novice, like you said, one rent all the time, how to get started. It really gives that investor, I think, better sense of confidence of knowing that what they're doing is the right thing to do versus just hearsay or having to discover certain, or like trial and error, where you don't have that luxury all the time. You know what I mean? You only got so much money to start off with. And so it's very important to really start off the right way. So I think it definitely is a added value, because it's a one-time fee versus a lot of the other courses. There's an entry fee, and then it's like a in-app purchase kind of like situation where, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know I still needed to, there's 10 chapters to this thing, and that
I only bought the first one
for chapter one. Right. Like, oh, wait, so with your course, you give it all up front, and you add more as you come along, as you skill up. You're like, oh, this is important. Let's add this. So I always state that to people, like, I'm not trying to sell anything. You do the research, but you'll come to find out that most courses start out that way. They make you pay that, and then to get to the finish line, you got all these other steps you got to pay for. Whereas with Mike, he gives you all the steps already. And then he improves it, because there's always a better way, or there's something new, or the market changes. So without having to pay anything extra, you get that extra education. And I said the first and the number one thing, I think, more than anything else, is the support group, the Facebook group that, I don't get a chance too much to chime into because I'm also busy, but every chance that I do get to interact, everybody's so, supportive, all the posting and things of that nature. A lot of it's just from real life investors just asking simple, like, real life stuff, like, hey, I'm going through this situation. What do I do? Instead of like people, well, maybe this and maybe that. Here's who you call. Here's who I talked to. Here's what I paid for it. Here's what I didn't, what I've done, would have done differently. So it's real life, like, support. And so I think it really allows, brand new investors to really get that sense of confidence, and without like, oh, so much fear, and just walking through like, no, you walk through like, oh, okay, I know a great deal. I can recognize it because there's a method behind the madness, in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's kind of, I've done this on purpose, right? So this is not supposed to be a huge moneymaker for me. I kept it at 320 because I have costs, right? I hosted on Teachable. They take a healthy cut. I have other things that kind of go into creating it. But I'm also adding, and that's the big thing that I've done, right? So first and foremost, the Facebook group. I think the Facebook group all by itself is worth $320 to get around thousands of other members who are doing the work, speaking the same vocabulary and positive.
Yep.
Right. You have to skill up. You have to get around other positive people. Many folks in their network. It's actually, I think, rule number 7. Let me check. Yeah. Rule number 7, audit your network. Most of your networks suck. They're negative. They're telling you can't do this. They're fear mongering. My group, everybody's positive. If they're not, I'll delete them. I'll refund their money and kick them out. It's just how I roll, right? It's going to be, my group's going to be the happiest place on the internet, always. So I think it's worth the price all by itself. Second, I'm adding bonus sections all the time because I want to improve. We just added a section from Ty, who's been in the real estate game for 30 years and is my Friday expert at 10, where we're talking about pre-foreclosures. Why is this important? I'm trying to skill up and prepare early. I am always playing dominoes. I don't want to react. I'm not reacting to today. I'm looking into the future going, how can I get ready for it next summer?
Right.
I brought on PropStream. They gave me and my followers a free trial, right? A link I could in their playlist because I think you've got to market. I brought on my team to tell them how we're directly marketing to folks. I'm trying to show people what I'm doing in this business to find deals, getting creative. We did the 50-40-10. That was our idea. I don't know, 3 months ago. I was like, we got to share this with everybody.
I don't know about 3 months ago. It seems that way because you post every single day. So you probably like every day is the same day. But I would say it's probably been at least a month.
Oh, it's only been 6 weeks.
Yeah. But it's really, gravitated because again, the concept makes sense when you run the numbers. It's just having those meaningful conversations. Yeah. And they're like, wait, say that back again. But the biggest question again is, or the number so far from that is, how do you get the terms on the second? What do you do? So that's why I point to the course, because there is a section for seller financing and negotiation. So at least understand the basis of how to present the offer in a way where it kind of makes sense. It's a win-win. So
and again, this is not me, right? I stay in my lane, buy box, daily discipline, do the math. I brought on a CPA, Bob Langworthy, who, oh, by the way, is now Matt, the lumberjack landlord's CPA. So he's a big deal. Shout out Bob. And he's like, hey, this is how you can use the accounting and the tax return to get a seller motivated to carry, lower the taxes, installment loan. It's just a beautiful thing. So we had Bob Langworthy show you how you can succinctly tell a seller it's good for them, right? The only way you're going to do a 50-40-10 is if the seller trusts you, A, we talk about that, and B, if they want to lower their taxes and maintain income and remove headache. It's a beautiful story. It's in the course. And it's not me. It's a CPA telling you how to do it. And we're just going to keep on adding. I'm skilling up. And when I skill up, I make others skill up. It's fun to give back. Again, recessions are bad. I get it. If you're willing to do the work and prepare, I got a group for you. I'm not going to nickel and dime you. I don't have monthly fees. I add more stuff. It's free. I mean, Ty's course, all by bonus section we just added, easily worth $100 or $200 by itself. Nope, just added it, called it pre-foreclosures. Everybody gets it. So I like doing it. It's fun.
Right. No, agreed. One last thing, as far as who I referred, as far as to your course, they were actually already, longtime followers. They had just kind of paid for another course that was somewhat expensive, different aspect, and I think just a different kind of learning and just skilling up, a different skill set. But as far as this course and the suggestion of how to negotiate the second, I said it really adds more value. There's other areas that I think would be of value to as an investor, and so that's where I contacted you, and you're gracious enough to provide the information. So long story short, it was basically from your network, not mine. My network mainly, typically, other than from this channel, loan professionals, and some are watching your channel as well, because I still get that happened at one of these mortgage conferences about a year ago. Hey, one rental at a time. I'm like, wait, what? So so it was in Vegas. It was at a convention. Awesome. So you've got a far reach, and looking at the subscriber numbers, man, not to, I mean, coincidence as it may be, it seems like you've more than doubled your subscribership
all because of
in a year. I don't know. I mean, coincidence isn't, what's in it? Correlation isn't
correlation
cause or whatnot.
Yeah, causation. Yeah. But it's okay.
Right. So
I don't mind. You can take credit.
No, just adding to the added value to the content of the channel, I think, because
portfolio loans, 30-year money on apartments, 50-40-10.
Yes.
I mean, just
and for a time, stupid low.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, there was just so many great. And so I think adding that aspect of the whole investment game, I think opened up another kind of like channel or subscribership. So
no
I
doubt.
love it. I love it, dude.
And
I love
again, you helped me. You've done several loans for me. You gave me 30-year money on multifamily. You gave me 30-year cash out refi money sub 4%. Which, oh, by the way, we told people
the good old days.
The good old days, right? We told people it was, but again, we didn't hide.
I know. I was yelling it from the top of the mountain. 399, call me. I mean, I worked every day from like the middle of October to the middle of January. Never left my house. I think I told you the story. I just shaved. If you go back to videos, I'm always wearing a hat. Because all I did was I would shave the sides of my hair because I could never make it to the barbershop. Yeah, and by the time I made it to the barbershop, I took off my hat. They're like, whoa, did you lose a bet? And, are you trying to bring the Asian mullet back or what's going on? Because it was like, business in the front, party in the back. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, man, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for recommending. Just I don't know if this has to be said, but I feel it does. I don't pay anybody for anything. No, what are they called? Referral bonuses or nothing. I don't pay anybody for anything. If you want to be on the channel and help others, I'm game. I'm not paying for anybody's time. Not my thing. I'm here to help. I'm here to get better. And when I get better, I add stuff and you help me. So you're an expert on every Friday. So thanks for what you do. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.
Thanks, Mike. You too, buddy.